Okay, so welcome to our Tai Chi class. So now we're gonna practice some Tai Chi Chuan. And the style, what we're using here is the Zhen Man Qing style, and we're gonna practice the first part of this style. So before we start, first of all, we go back and explain some basic principles and some basic postures. So when we practice, we have to be aware of our movements. So what I mean by this is and of our body posture. So when we start, our wrist should be relaxed, the elbow should be relaxed, and also our shoulder should be relaxed. Okay. So in every movement, what we do, we try to get the relaxation in our joints. Yeah. So when we practice, first thing is, don't raise your arm too high. Okay. The shoulder shouldn't go that high. It's always relaxed. And the elbow, you have to drop it, and the wrist has to be relaxed. We don't put power inside our movements. No power here. Okay, so the second thing we should be aware of is our whole body posture. So when we stand, we bring the chin in, we keep the body upright, and the shoulders are relaxed. And when we sink down, our sacrum should be brought in. Okay, so the whole body can relax. So when we sink down, our sacrum, we bring it in a little bit. So our low back is relaxed here. At the same time, our chest will drop in a little bit, and we plug the back a little bit. Okay, so this is like our basic posture in Tai Chi when we practice. Good. And when we do our movements, we have an opening and a closing of our shoulder, of our chest. Okay, so in every movement we do, when we open, the chest opens, and when we close, the chest closes back again. Okay, and the next thing is our feet. And the basic stance of our feet is our bow stance. So the bow stance, we do it like this. We shift our weight on one leg. So it's like when we stand like this, 70% of the weight is on the front leg, 30% is on the back leg. And here our foot should point to the front. Our foot should point to the front. So we never keep our foot open like this. So it shouldn't be like open like to the side, or not too much to the inside. Basically it points to the front. And while we do this, our back foot, we bring our back foot in. It goes about 45 degrees. So our hip, our waist, we can turn in, and it points to the front. And while we stand like this, remember that our sacrum, we bring it in, and it's like we're sitting on a chair, and we keep our body upright when we do it. Okay? And we should be aware of two more things. So one thing is our knee. So our knee of the front leg should not go over our foot, and the knee of the back leg is never straight. We always bend it. Yeah, so turn our waist in, and we keep our body upright. So now we're going to start to practice our Tai Chi form. So it's the 37 movements form. We're going to practice the first part of it, which includes about 60 movements. So when we start our practice, first of all, we keep our body upright, bring the chin in, relax the shoulders, put the hands to both sides of the body, and our feet should be open a little bit. So the feet are open like a V. Don't open them too much, or don't bring them to the front so that both of them point to the front. They should be a little bit open like this. So we keep the body upright. And when we start now our movement, first thing we do is we sink down our hip. We turn our waist a little bit. We turn it in. So it goes in the same direction like our right leg, actually our right foot points in the same direction. We turn a little bit and open it about shoulder wide. So after opening shoulder wide, we move our body to the left leg. We turn our waist. While we turn the waist, the right foot turns in. We move to the middle. And now our hands, also the back of the hands should point to the front. We keep the body upright. And while we stand like this, we put our intention inside the hands. And something else we should mention here is a small thing. We should not be like this, okay? Our elbows should be relaxed, and at the same time the arms should stick to our body too much. We just keep this relaxed position. So now we put our intention inside our hands. So when we start to move, the hands slowly move up. Slowly, slowly move up. We relaxed our wrist, relax the elbow and the shoulder. And now when they go to about shoulder high, we drop the elbow and the wrist follow. The wrist follow, move it back. And now down again. Okay. After we finish this movement, this is the beginning movement. The next is the ward-off movement. So when we do the ward-off, first we shift our weight to the left leg. We turn our body. We turn the body at that time. The right hand moves up, left hand moves down. And it's like we're holding the melon between our hands. And now we slowly shift the weight to our right leg. And while we shift on the right leg, we relax our hips. And now our left foot can go straight. Straight forward, we step to the front while we do it. And now slowly we shift our weight from the right to the left leg. Left hand up, right hand down. And now we turn our body to the middle. So while we do the ward-off, so what we would like to do is that the center, the palm of our hand, and the center of the thorax, the chest, the middle should point at each other. So we try to get the chi inside our hand that it can move it in front of us. So our intention, we put it inside our palm, our left palm. So from here we're going to do the next movement. It's the ward-off to the right. So the next movement is the ward-off to the right movement. Okay, so now when we start, we do the same thing like when we did the ward-off to the left. First of all, we relax, we close our spine, and now we hold the melon in between our hands. Okay, we shift our weight to the left leg, so 90% of the weight is on the left leg. We relax our hips, and now we turn. We use our waist to turn. We turn, open. While we open the right foot, we step to the front with a small step, a very small step. And now slowly we shift our weight to the right leg. Right hand is moving up and the left hand is moving down a little bit. So now 70% is of the weight is on the right leg, 30% on the left leg. And now we turn our body to the middle. So the ward-off to the right is a little bit different than to the left, because the left hand here is not going down, it's about up here. It has the idea of protection. Okay, it says the protection and helping the right hand here. So the next movement is the roll back. So from here we turn our waist, we keep on turning, and now we move to the left leg. We move back, we sit back on the left leg, bring our hands back, we relax our body. Now we turn our hips, and while we start turning, the left hand makes a circle. So that left hand makes a circle, comes back to the right hand. We turn our waist and press. So this press movement is here we're pressing on the wrist of the right hand. We press here on the wrist on the right hand. So from here, we use the body power from our left leg, through our hips, through the spine, to our hands. And the next movement is a push. So we open both hands, move back to the left leg, we sink down, we close the spine, and now we generate the power from our left leg, through our hips, through the spine, to our hands. This is a push. Okay, the next movement is a single whip. So from here we shift our weight to the left leg, relax our arms, our shoulder, and our elbow. Now we turn. While we turn our hips, the right foot is moving in, right foot moving in, and we turn. So now we turn to the left, and here, well, because our weight is on the left leg, so it means when we turn, bring the hip in, we cannot turn anymore. And from here, we move back to the right leg. Shift to the right leg and turn our hips again. So our center of gravity now is on the right leg. And now when we move back, we bring our fingers of the right hand together and the left hand is open. So here, while we move, we bring the right hand out, step, and now slowly we shift the weight. Left hand is moving up, making a circle. And now while we turn our waist, our left hand also turns, and we come back to the middle. So what is important here? The idea like the whole body is moving together. So while we move, the whole movement is going through our waist. So the waist is moving our body. The waist stops here. Move on the right leg. Waist is turning, stopping here. And now we turn in the other direction. We open. So the waist is moving our arm, moving our leg, and the other hand. And now while we turn to the middle, our hand also turns. So this is the single whip. The next step is the lifting hands. So from here, we bring our center of gravity to the left leg, shift our weight, relax the body, bring the hands up, lift them up. Now we bring them down again, step to the front, slowly, slowly, slowly shift the weight. We shift the weight on the right leg and we turn our waist and use the shoulder to attack. So we slowly move and bring the shoulder in to attack with the shoulder. And from here, we relax our hips, relax the hips, turn our arms. And the next movement is the wide crane, opening the wings. So the right hand is moving up, left hand down, and we keep our body upright. Good. So from here, our next movement is going into this direction, straight forward. So what we do now is it's like the brushing the knee. So while we do this movement, we turn our hips, turn 1, 2, and our hands, arm movement follows. Okay, we do it one more time. We turn our hips, and the arm movement follows. So we bring the right hand up, left hand down, and both hands cross in this position. So after they cross, bring the left leg out. From here, slowly shift the weight to the left leg. Left hand is moving to the left knee. Right hand is coming close to our head. And now we turn the body, and while we turn, we push to the front. So again, the body is upright, wrist is relaxed, elbow is relaxed, and the shoulder is relaxed. So from here, the next movement is playing the flute. So shift the weight to the front leg. Bring the back leg up a little bit. Step back on the right leg. Right hand moving back, left hand up. And bring the foot to the front. So this is like we're playing the flute. And from here, we turn our body. So we use our waist is turning, hands also turn. Bring the foot in, look at our hands. Bring the left foot out. We slowly shift the weight to the left leg. Left hand is moving to our knee and we turn and push to the front. From here, we shift the weight to the back leg. Slowly we turn, open our left leg to about 45 degrees, in a 45 degrees angle. Right hand making a fist, it's moving down. Shift the weight to the left leg. The right foot, step to the front. And while we step to the front, it's going into this 45-degree angle, pointing at this angle. Slowly shift the weight to the right foot. Now while we turn the body, our hands follow. So the right hand is making a fist. Left hand is open. Step to the front. We sink down and we punch. Yeah, we use the fist to punch. And when we do this Tai Chi punch, it's a little bit different than from other martial arts. So our fist should be relaxed. So we don't put any power into it. And like the middle finger should point at our Lao Gong acupuncture point here to massage it a little bit. And we don't put power and don't straighten our arm. We relax it when we do it. So the next step will be a defense, okay, to withdraw and push. So we move to the right leg, turn our waist, we open both hands, they cross. And now again, we use our body power from the legs and we push to the front. From here, shift the weight to the right leg, open both arms. Now our chest moving in from here. We sink down, relax, move back on our left leg, bring the right leg back. This is called the crossing hands. We open, bring the hands back, bring them down, and when we close the movement, we shift the weight to the left leg, open the right foot to 45 degrees, shift the weight on the right foot, and bring the left foot back. So this is the first part of our 37 movements Tai Chi Chuan form.